Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is John and this is your Modern Tech Breakdown. Today I'm looking at a decision that the Python Foundation has made to turn down a grant of $1.5 million from the US government. Let's jump into it. All right, so here's the story from the Register. It would seem that the Python Foundation was offered a grant of $1.5 million from the US government in order to address structural vulnerabilities in Python and the Python Package Index. And the foundation turned it down because the terms of the grant included language that required the organization not to operate, promote, or advance any discriminatory DEI policies that would be in violation of federal anti-discrimination laws. Okay, well, that was apparently too much for the foundation. They seemingly would like to continue to discriminate based on race or other factors that the US law prohibits. That's certainly one way to look at the action that the Python Foundation has taken, but are they really running any DEI programs? It's seemingly a 14-person organization, so I somewhat doubt that they have some sort of big DEI thing going on. They do have a code of conduct on their website, and on the surface, these seem pretty innocuous, but codes of conduct in open source projects have been used by some in a malicious manner, so it's kind of hard to say whether the Python Foundation has really invested deeply in DEI. However, the grant did include clawback terms that could create a situation where the foundation would have to give back money that they've already spent, and that is an actual risk. Whenever you do business with the government, there's always political risk involved, so I can somewhat understand that stance by the foundation. But on the other hand, the entire budget for the Python Foundation is $5 million, so $1.5 million is a lot to turn down. I think this story is going to be a bit of a litmus test for a lot of people. If you're bothered by DEI and believe its discriminatory values are unacceptable, then you're probably going to see this as another open source project espousing a left-wing viewpoint. If you believe in DEI, then you'll probably welcome this action and see it as a positive step towards standing up to a government. But there is a third view, and that is doing business with any government has unique risks, and they should be considered. But the comments on the story are interesting, and there is one that I'd like to call out. Here a commenter says, I personally think it's a good thing to say no to a grant for a free and open source software program that has any strings attached. Either it benefits all and is free, or it has clauses of government intrusion. Those two things should be or are, in my opinion, mutually exclusive. I think that's a very fair take on this. I wish we lived in a world where more open source software projects were supported financially without strings attached, whether that be from corporate or government interests. But that's all I have on this one. This certainly could tee up some good conversation, so head to the comments section if that's your thing. But as always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.